Hi everyone, it's Becky. I just have a design team project to share with you guys. I just done a simple card. I've been wanting to try one of these 3D hot air balloon cards, so that's what I decided to do for my design team project, and then be able to use some of that or the applique and stuff that Julie sent in my design team package. So that's what I did. I've just done pretty much just, one of the corrugated cards from Recollections. You can get them at Michael's. And then I used Prima Delight, and I just did one single paper here as the background, and I just stressed it, and then I wet the edges and kind of rolled them up here and there just to kind of give it a cute look. Underneath, what I did on the corrugated is I took my gesso and just kind of whitewashed it, just to kind of make it shabby. And I might go back in after the video and take some of my chalk edgers to the sides. I forgot to do that, and I just seen that because it looks a little plain, but I think it still turned out shabby. So what I did is I did the paper for the background. I put the gesso on the corrugated cardboard, and then I put the paper down after I distressed it. And then I did my balloon next. So I just took and cut out, I don't have it right here. It's kind of like my other hot air balloon. So this, but I did like, I shrunk it, so it's like this big, but it's the same size, and so I cut probably 2 out of every paper, and I think I used like 5 papers, so I just folded them in half. Like when you make the hot air balloon, you'd use like a cardboard, and you make like a T like this, and then you fill in the little gaps like right here with the paper. But on this, I just folded them in half and glued them back to back. And I used the 6x6 pad, so the backs are white, but that's okay. And then, like underneath, you can tell like where the basket would be. You guys can see that. So that's what I did there, and I just folded them all back to back until it looked like that, until it was full enough that I liked it. And I just alternated the pattern paper. So there's 2 of the same pattern, but I just I tried to make it so that it would start over here the same way it did over here. I don't know why, but you can't really tell, so it doesn't really matter. And then I took some of this lace right here, and it's got ribbon down the middle underneath the flat back pearls, but it's got ribbon down the middle, and I just put that over it, and that's from Craftsupplies1. And then this butterfly is from a die that I have, a Sizzix die, and then underneath I just glued it on top of the butterfly filigrees from Craftsupplies1, and I just painted it with gesso. And then all over everything, if you can if it's picking it up at all, you can kind of see like texture paint. It's that Snow Tex. What I did is I took it and kind of did the edges like here on the butterfly, and then I took my paintbrush and went over it, so it's kind of like, the texture paint. And I did it on both butterflies, and then I took the halfback pearls from Craftsupplies1 and put them down the middle. And then these halfback pearls are just from my stash. And then the seam binding as well is from my stash. And then this little flower center, it's actually a button, but I thought that was really cute. The seam binding is like a Shabby Chic, like mint green. And I just went over it a little bit with gesso, so it kind of shabbied it up. And then I took my, I think it's Blossom Tree Prima chalk edger, and went over it where I did the gesso So let me see if I can kind of get it to come in. You guys can see that. And I just did, you know, a double bow. Kind of tried to make it look shabby. And then this is a die cut from the collection. And I went over it with the chalk edger, the blossom tree. And then these little leaves right here. This is from this, oh my gosh, now it escapes me. It always does. Applique that Julie is carrying in her shop now, and it's brand new. I just got it in my design team package. So what I did is I just cut the leaves off. So I cut these 3 off right here and put it right there, and then I just took a leaf, this leaf, and then I cut this off and used one of these leaves right here that's tucked back in. You guys can see that right there. And then this flower is just from my stash. The halfback pearls are from Craftsupplies1, and I just put on on each side and did snow text on top of everything. And then this is another die cut from the collection. I just put it underneath everything. I actually put it down first and then did my arrangement around that. And then I put these pearl sprays, and these are from Craftsupplies1. It comes in a little bunch, and they have a mind of their own when you cut them apart, because you know some of them are bent a little bit like that, and so they like to go wherever. So I just glued it down, and then underneath is another one of the applique flowers. So that's the flower part that's under there, and I just, in this middle part right here, I just put a halfback pearl from my stash. And then this is another die cut from the collection. And then underneath that is some cheesecloth. I just put down a little bit so it would just poke out from under the arrangement, the flower arrangement. And then I have some clear wheat sprays from Craftsupplies1. All of the flowers here are from Craftsupplies1 except for these little tiny ones right here. Those are just from my stash. There's some more wheat spray right there, and I don't think I glued it down good enough. I didn't. So I'm going to have to glue that down better. And then some more wheat spray right here and here. And then what I did, these are those flower bead caps that I got in my design team package. And then these ones as well. So I just put a pearl from Craftsupplies1 in the middle, glued it with glossy accents, and then just tucked them in. Got that idea from Bonnie, which is Sassy Scrappers here on YouTube. She did a little flower arrangement with those, and I thought it was so cute, so I did it. And then there's this, it's kind of like a baby pink, but they're the big flowers. They're like 1.5 inch. This one, I know she's got pink and white two-tone, and this one is just the all pink, and they're really shabby. I like them. And then this is the white one, and on this one I took the Prima chalk edger, the blossom tree, and just went around the edges, and then I put snow text over everything, of course. And then this is a clay rose with a rolled rose in the middle. Kind of like a dusty pink ribbon that's in the middle. And then these are the 3/4 inch flowers, the white ones, and I did the same thing with the chalk edger and the snow text. And then I did this little butterfly. These butterflies I got from a swap with Becky Long. Thank you, Becky. And they're 2 different sizes. And then I just took some of that bling mesh that Julie carries in her store, and this one's the pink, and I just cut one single little bling off of it and put it in the middle. And then here with the applique, I cut the leaves off of it and put them right in here and under here. And I think that's it for the front. And then on the inside I painted it on this. I actually painted it on both sides. And then I put some more paper down the same way I did the front. I just stressed it and got the edges wet and kind of rolled them up a little bit. And then this is a die cut. Becky Long, not in our last swap, but I think the swap before, she sent me some of these die cuts. And in it she had a chipboard piece, so I can use it. I use it to kind of cut, you know, use it to manually cut myself because I don't have that die cut. So that's where I got that. I just did it with the paper. And then there's the other piece of that flower that I had the leaves from right here. And then I just put one of the little flowers from my stash in the middle. And then some halfback pearls from Craftsupplies1. And this is that Prima Say It in crystals, I think. It's the one with the little tiny itty bitty flowers. And then the little bling. And then this is a stamp that I have, and I don't know who it's by. I've had it forever. But it just says, "A friend is one who knows you and loves you just the same." So that's my little card. And then the back is just my name. I actually remembered to put my name on it. So that's my card. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you go check out Craftsupplies1. She's got a Zibbit shop and an Etsy shop, and I'll post both links to the store below in the description. And feel free to leave any comments if you have any questions or anything. Let me know and I will answer them the best that I can. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.